Welcome to today's explainer. If you've ever felt completely buried by the crushing complexity of modern digital tools, endless data dashboards, or just massive organizational structures, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're unpacking a fascinating framework developed by Dr. Paul Treffner. It's called Metaffordance. We're going to explore how we actually perceive and interact with our environments, and crucially, how we can use this exact framework to navigate massive multi-stakeholder systems. Think of a complex government ministry trying to monitor performance across a dozen different departments. It's a lot, right? But by the end of this explainer, you're going to have a completely new lens for looking at all the high information environments around you. To get there, we've got a great micro to macro journey mapped out on our agenda today. We'll start with the concept of affordance. Then we're entering the meta layer, moving on to a systems-based approach, analyzing complex digital systems, and finally, harmonizing perception and action. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The concept of affordance. To really grasp Metaffordance, we've got to look back at the ecological realism lecture by Dr. Treffner, which leans heavily on the work of James J. Gibson. Gibson introduced this core pillar in ecological psychology called affordances. So, what actually is an affordance? In simple terms, it's an action possibility that's available in the environment to an individual. Basically, a coffee mug affords grabbing, and an empty pizza box, well, that just affords disappointment. But here is the really critical part you need to remember. An affordance is not just some static property of an object sitting in a vacuum. It's a highly dynamic relationship between the environment itself and the unique capabilities of the actor, which is you interacting with it.
And this brilliantly illustrates the idea. Take a really simple physical example. A chair affords sitting. A door handle affords grasping. But it is all about relational capability. That handle only affords grasping if you actually have hands and the physical capacity to reach it, right? It's that direct relationship between your specific human capability and how the environment is designed. In the physical world, this makes perfect sense. But as we all know, our modern world isn't just physical anymore. It is intensely digital, and it's incredibly abstract.
Which brings us to Section 2, entering the meta layer. Now, what's really interesting about this is how Dr. Treffner expands Gibson's physical work straight into the modern digital realm by coining this term meta-affordance. He describes it as a metaphor dance, which is just such an evocative phrase, isn't it? It perfectly describes how we perceive, how we model, and ultimately how we navigate increasingly complex, information-rich digital environments. We aren't just looking at a wooden chair and deciding to sit anymore. We're looking at massive streams of data and having to decide how an entire organization should act. So Metaffordance directly bridges that gap, addressing our interactions with abstract systems, incredibly complex tech, and symbolic representations, like, say, data points that represent real-world human outcomes. Think about a strategic advisor looking at a performance dashboard for a sprawling government ministry. The dashboard itself is literally just pixels on a screen, but what does it actually afford that advisor? What action possibilities does that data present for the ministry stakeholders? That right there is the absolute essence of Metaffordance. All right, let's look at how we tackle this in Section 3, a systems-based approach. The platform curated by Dr. Treffner makes a very sharp distinction here. If you want to properly analyze a high-information, multi-stakeholder organization, again, let's say that government ministry trying to implement brand new health or education policies, you simply can't use a reductionist approach. You can't just isolate disconnected parts and analyze them in a vacuum. It completely fails. Instead, you've got to use a systems-based approach. This is a holistic view. It looks at the environment as a dynamic system of potential actions, where processes are entirely coupled together. Meaning, if you pull one string over here, it instantly shifts everything else over there. Let's walk through how this actually happens in practice. Step 1. The organism, or in our case, the individual or the stakeholder, interacts with their highly complex surroundings. Step 2. Because of that interaction, unique dynamics begin to emerge. And Step 3, behavior, cognition, and perception completely coupled together. They aren't separate steps just happening in your brain. They're a singular, coupled process emerging from real-time interaction. And honestly, understanding this sequential flow is absolute gold when you're trying to figure out why an organization acts the way it does, especially before you go ahead and implement a massive new policy. Let's move on and see how this builds in Section 4, analyzing complex digital systems. This is where theory really meets practice. Metaffordance provides an incredibly powerful lens for analyzing and designing interactions across several crucial fields. In human-computer interaction, or HCI, it helps designers build intuitive digital interfaces. In complex system analysis, it allows us to model behaviors. Imagine applying this directly to a government ministry mapping out health or education policy. You've got multiple stakeholders, endless data streams, and massive policy implications. Metaffordance allows strategic advisors to map out this exact complexity. And finally, communication. This is all about using plain language to translate that complexity into clear, digestible formats.
To actually pull off that level of analysis, Dr. Treffner's platform utilizes some very specific bridge tools. We're talking about data visualization, nonlinear dynamics, and AI modeling. These tools literally function as a bridge, allowing analysts to take that metaphor dance of an interconnected world and actually map it out. By using data visualization in particular, you can build performance monitoring systems for those big organizational stakeholders that clearly highlight what actions are truly possible. And the reason we use those tools all boils down to this. Translating complex data into understandable visual and conceptual models ensures effective communication. Whether it's human-to-human communication, like advising a minister on a huge policy decision based on performance data, or human-to-machine communication, like an operator guiding an autonomous robotic system, clarity is survival. If the data isn't modeled clearly using plain language and intuitive visuals, you're going to trigger massive cognitive overload in your stakeholders. And nobody wants that. Which leads us to our final section, Section 5, Harmonizing Perception and Action.
So the crucial point here is that Metaffordance isn't just about making pretty charts. It provides a serious framework to study how we process information in real time. By bridging perception and action, this framework directly addresses critical, real-world issues like distracted driving, improving fine motor coordination, and directly enhancing cognitive performance. When we understand exactly how a human brain perceives the affordances in a high-information environment, we can design environments that make humans safer, faster, and just so much better coordinated.
Ultimately, the absolute goal of this platform and the entire Metaffordance concept is treating the environment as a dynamic system of potential actions. We can design systems that go way beyond mere functionality to actually dynamically harmonize with human perception. They work with our brains, not against them. So whether it's a massive data dashboard for a sprawling government agency or just the user interface of your smartphone, the system should feel like a natural, intuitive extension of your own capabilities. I really want to leave you with a question to reflect on today. Take a good look at the environments, the dashboards, and the organizations you interact with every day. Are your complex systems truly harmonizing with human perception, or are they just adding to the cognitive overload? Think about the Metaffordance you perform every single day. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep analyzing, keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.